right, what's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Remora. My name's Wes. I'm with, as always, Siri Crypto. What's up, Siri? How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How you doing tonight?
I'm good, brother. I'm good. Bitcoin's looking primed for another move up. What are some targets that we're looking at? We're going to talk about that. MicroStrategy is buying up all the Bitcoin again. Michael Saylor setting sail in the wind. Bitcoin, like, dude, why is he hogging up all the Bitcoin, man? Come on. Let us eat too, man. We're trying to eat too. You know what I mean? Solana blockchain halts for 5 hours. What is the fate of Solana, man? So, dude, I'm ready to give up on Solana, man. I don't know about you. I'm ready to throw my hands up, dude.
Ready to unplug. We're ready to unplug at this point.
Yeah,
right
like
now.
I'm done, dude. I'm done. No, but seriously, guys, we're gonna talk about that a little bit. What happened there? Did you see Craig Wright? Craig Wright. I don't know if you've heard that name in a while, man. The guy
still,
claiming to be Satoshi Nakamoto.
Oh, yeah.
They got him on trial in the UK, man. Robinhood's making moves with MetaMask. They just teamed up. That's cool, man. We got a Ethereum, with a Denkun upgrade coming up real soon. Going to be good for the L2s. We're going to talk about that and more, guys. Thank you for tuning in, and welcome back again. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and do so. And let's get to it. Siri, what is going on, my friend? What are you seeing in the charts? What's going on with you, man?
Well, before we even dive into the charts, I just want to say something. The Tucker Carlson, the Putin interview going on X tonight, don't think that was just a coincidence. They did it on Thursday night to try to ride some of our audience.
Bro, they knew that we were recording.
They knew it's a TCR night, so that's why they wanted to do it. They wanted to make sure people watched that interview, and I understand that.
Right.
So they're kind of riding on our coattails, doing it on a Thursday night, and we're okay with that.
Right.
No, all jokes aside, I think that show is just about getting wrapped up, but it's like a 2-hour-long thing. There was all kind of craziness about that, people live streaming it and everything. I'm going to catch up on it tomorrow. I'm sure I'm going to hear about it all over Twitter and everything. So I'm all good with it. It's almost like you don't even have to sit there and watch it because you're going to see the memes tomorrow about what happened.
Of course.
So I'm good with that, but during the time of recording, we're slightly getting a retrace. I wouldn't even call it a retrace. We're getting a very, very small downward movement on the 24-hour chart. But overall, if you look at the daily, Bitcoin has pumped and kind of held above this 45.2. So, dude, I got to say it, man. I was wrong the last 3 weeks. My premonition of us possibly falling through 42 and going back down to that 38 and possibly even the 33 level. I don't want to say it's not going to ever happen, but I do want to say that I am surprised. I'm not surprised that Bitcoin's pumping. What I'm saying is I'm surprised that 42 all of a sudden just became this support level, and not only a support level, we turned it into a little springboard, and now we just cruised on up to 45 over the last week and a half, and it's good to see. It's long overdue, but we are getting close to that psychological $50,000 level. So I don't want to say that's where we could get that retrace, but I'm still cautiously optimistic that if we go from 45 to 48 too quickly, that may be the little quick ceiling where we get a little sell-off, people take some profits, which could then trigger us back down again through the 42 level. So I'm not ruling out my 38 or my 33 just yet. I know 33 is super bearish, but that's my mega ultimate floor, okay?
Yeah.
My next level is the 37,800 or 38,700, my famous level since I ever started crypto. And then my next level, of course, would be the 42. So those are my three bearish. My three bullish targets, because I like to give both, are 48,000 for the immediate, for the immediate gratification pump. 48,000, I see us possibly going up to retest that. It's actually 47,700, but whatever. I call that 48,000. And then the next level from there is really just between 48 and 50K, bro. If we go above that, all bets are off, man. I don't even want to make a prediction at that point because you know where I'm headed. I'm all the way in the camp of the 80,000. I know that sounds radical as hell to go from 33 to 80, but I think Bitcoin could do it a lot easier than people think.
Yeah.
The price manipulation that can happen with this short amount of Bitcoin actually available on chain. Because remember, you don't have to buy that much Bitcoin off the exchange to move the price dramatically. So
Right.
if we crack 50, look out. Hold on to your butt, dude, because we could rock it up to freaking that $72,000 to $80,000 level quicker than you're expecting, quicker than I'm ready for. That's for damn sure. I'm not ready for it.
Yeah.
I hope we kind of grind sideways here and maybe even go a little bit down right now. That would be nice. I don't have any shorts open or nothing, but I'm just saying. That's kind of what I'm looking at, man. In the next 3 months, that's where I'm at. But I would prefer to grind sideways. So what are you seeing as your? Give me your super bearish prediction, and then give me your not so bearish, and then give me your third bearish, and then go up with the same thing. I kind of would like to get a couple of price targets.
Yeah, I
Just
mean, honestly, dude, I'm surprised. I'm just as surprised as you are. I thought we were gonna kind of hang around that $40,000 level between 38 and 42 for a little while, man. We were gonna kind of
yeah,
trade sideways for a little bit, and you know, looking back on the data, and kind of what happens before the halving. I mean, I know we still have some time before that happens, but if you look back, it's almost like these the rewards are getting cut more and more each time. I mean, they get cut in half each time, but if you think about it, I mean, the price of Bitcoin is obviously it's going up some, but they're not getting as much Bitcoin per block, that they mine. And typically what happens is before that, the halving, the price kind of starts to dump. Now, did we just have that like pre-mining halving? Maybe it's the miners kind of selling off and getting ready for this next halving, so they make sure they got money in the market, liquidity in the game, or whatever. I don't know. So I'm kind of surprised too. I thought we were gonna kind of trade sides a little bit. Looking at Lux Algo, great tool here that we Siri talked me into getting. We finally got it, and it is an incredible tool. We have kind of jumped above this area, the VR VPN. Is that what it's called, Siri? The VR VPN, the volume profile,
volume weighted average price, and then the VPVR. It's the one with the
it's the volume one.
Yes.
Yeah.
The one with the volume on the right side of the screen where you can actually see the levels, which is
right.
beautiful. It's a beautiful.
So if you look at that, dude, we just punched through like a extremely critical level of resistance. And all right, I'm gonna say, dude, this is what I think is gonna happen. I think we're just gonna come back down, retest that if you look, maybe 42,000, but I do think we continue up, man. I don't know, dude. I think maybe this time's different. How many times have you heard that? This time's different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I do think that we continue up. This looks healthy. If you look at the last couple of weeks, last couple of days, last month, we have been trading sideways. We've been trading sideways. We had a correction down. We hit that $38,000 level. We retested that, and we're moving back up. And I think that it looks good, man. I think BlackRock had like the fifth largest inflow in ETF history since the inception of this Bitcoin ETF. People are interested, man, and we haven't even begun to like scratch the surface with financial advisors and stuff. There is so much more to come that I think that this is just the beginning, and I think we look healthy. We're in a good spot. If we do come back down, I think we retest that 42,000, which we're really not that much above. But I think we continue up, man. I think we continue up.
I like
sure.
I like your I like your analogy there in saying that we could when you make 42,000 the new floor. That's what Wes is saying for people that are just now listening. Why people that are just coming into the space are probably like, why are these guys saying it's going to go down? Look, this is the natural ebb and flow because people are buying and people are selling. It's always going to do this. So here's the thing: the once you get that under your skin and you don't let it bother you, you can talk about it a lot more comfortably and say, yeah, we might come back down, touch 42.
Yeah.
It's not a panic thing. So if you're just
Yeah.
getting into crypto, I know it's terrifying because you put all $27 that
Hate
you
hearing
made.
that.
You put 27 bucks in, right? And you're like, it's down
Right.
at $14, man. This is a scam, right? And I know because I was there. I did that too
No, we were both there, man.
but
for
you
sure.
you got to retrain your brain like we always tell you to do. And here's
Yeah.
the thing. If it goes down to 42, it's actually a beautiful thing what Wes is saying
Yeah.
because now that 42 has kind of been the floor, we obviously don't want to hit it too many times because if you hit that level too many times, you fall through it. However,
Yeah.
if we go from, say, 45.3 and then we come back down to 42 and you get that nice bounce where it actually hops back up real good,
Yeah.
that's a beautiful bounce. That's the kind of bounces in a bull market you kind of want, and that's where you want to go long again.
Yeah. I do expect it to trade
so that's
sideways
nice.
for a little bit though, man. I don't see us like shooting up. I don't think we're gonna moon. I do think we trade sideways a little bit. We do have a few things to look, forward to, and that's what we've been talking about for the last couple of months, man. Is we have rate cuts that are going to come up. We have Ethereum ETF that they're talking about approving, the halving. We got elections, and if you look back 2012, 2016, 2020, we had Bitcoin. And these were election years, and you look at the markets and kind of how rates were at the time. It coincides with kind of what's happening now, dude. And I don't know if that was intentional when Satoshi wrote, the white paper for Bitcoin or whatever. But 2012, 152%, 121%, 302%, like all election years. And then we just so happen where, Powell and the gang, they're talking about cutting rates, anytime March, April. Like, I don't know, man. I think this is going to be the year. And if you're not in crypto this year, I don't know, man. You're gonna miss out on some sick gains, dude.
I'm on board with that, man. I think that
Yeah.
you're hitting the nail on the head. I think, even if we went, because if you look at the logarithmic chart, if you pull up logarithmic chart on CoinGecko, even it'll show you that the difference between 33,000 and 38,000 is a speck of sand. So in reality, what Wes is saying is true. He doesn't, we don't see us going way up. But here's the thing. We're at $45,000. Even if we pumped to $79,000, I got news for everybody. That's not that big of a move, technically speaking.
Really
that's a shorter move than what you think it is. And this is why I've remained on my $275,000 price target, and I'm not backing off of it, is because even though the charts are saying that the next logical move up should be to $150,000, the markets are never logical. Let me repeat that.
Right.
The markets are not logical. What they are is they are speculative. What they are is they are full of greed. They are full of fear. There is cyclical, but there's greed and fear. And whenever you get that greed in there, what normally could have been up to 150 automatically turns into 275, and that's what I've factored in with that price target. So I think that the time frame we're looking at, to be honest with you, is between 2024 and 2025. I think any time within this time frame is when you could potentially see Bitcoin go from where it is right now, possibly crack through $200,000.
Absolutely, man.
And without it, and I also could say a drop down to $34,000, $33,000 would not be out of the cards at this point because that's not that big of a move. So be ready for either scenario is what I'm trying to say. Be ready for either one. If we dip down that low, I would like to borrow some money so that I can buy some more Bitcoin. That would be nice.
We just got a
good.
buy signal in on the daily for Lux Algo. We got the buy signal in, the trend trace to turn green.
Nice.
We got price targets between 48 and 51,000.
There we go.
And we're up above that, volume profile right here, man. And that's sitting around 40, 43, 42, something like that. So if we retest that, that's a good thing. But we'll see, man. Maybe we just trend sideways, for the next couple months between 45 and 50. You never know. But we are still so early, dude. We're still in Q1 of 2024. I think 70,000 is right around the corner, man, for sure.
So
I really do, man.
that's a good bit of TA for you guys for the short term, for the long term, over the next year. I think we covered that
Yeah.
pretty good for all you people looking at price targets in the immediate future.
Yeah.
Now, what's going on, man? Let's get into this main topic here. Solana has officially died a bunch of
Solana's
times,
dead, man. Yeah.
and so all jokes aside, we're getting you feared up and everything. But here's the deal: Solana has never been the most decentralized crypto, which I understand that, it's the truth of
Yeah.
the matter is it hasn't been. But there's other cryptos out there that are also not as decentralized as you would think they are. They have the goal of becoming decentralized. I'm not going to really wave a flag and scream from the rooftops and say that Solana is. I'm just saying I like to use it. It's cheap. And I think it's easy to use, and I think I think Solana is a great chain for the masses to come into crypto and learn how to use crypto and have a good, fun time. In saying that, are there dangers with Solana? Absolutely, dude, because, the fact of the network crashing, that is no joke. That's a serious thing, and that is something that I really hope that the Solana devs and the team and investors and everybody pulls together, because I like Solana, man. I would really like to see it go the distance and stick around and not become a ghost chain like Tron or any of these other Cardano. Excuse me. Oh, whew, something in my throat there. No, Cardano's not a ghost chain, y'all. Don't blast on us for that.
Don't fool yourself.
but here's the thing, dude. Is Solana dead? How many times can Solana go down? How many times can the network go down and still have loyal users? Well, I will tell you this. The price, zero chill. It dipped, and now it's back up over 105, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah, it's
back at 105?
Back to 105. I'm not sure what it's at right now.
So what's your thoughts on the network going down? Because, I mean, this is a problem that's been going on over the last 4 years. What do you see this as? Do you see this as the beginning of the end for Solana, or do you see this as something that's just going to get better and worked on?
I think this is opportunity, and I think this is opportunity for us to get some really, really good I'm talking MIT grads like coming in, and the reason I say this, man, because we were talking about this last week. They're Google, Microsoft, all these big tech giants are laying a lot of their engineers, a lot of their developers, software developers, they're all getting laid off. And they're trying to fudge their numbers for their investors, right? They want their numbers to look good. They're cutting their employees. A lot of these employees, I mean, if you work for Google, if you work for Microsoft, Apple, in any of these big tech giants, you are smart. Like, you know what the hell you're doing. And if you know what the hell you're doing, you've been looking into Web3. You can't tell me you're not a software engineer or a developer, you know what I mean? And you haven't delved into Web3. Like, they've all been interested in it. They've all looked into it. Probably most of them have played around in the arena. And I think that right now is a time with these guys getting laid off for them to come into Web3. This is an opportunity for Web3. We're about to get a lot of freaking chads, dude, into Web3, man, and start working on some of these games and these blockchains. And, Solana, man. Solana is... Solana, in a way, centralization is okay in a way. Like, I'm all for decentralization and everything, but it's almost not a bad thing, because you want some of these. I think they're going to attract more developers and more software engineers from Google, from Microsoft and Apple into Solana before something like Ethereum or Celestia or something gets. And I don't know, man. That's just my thoughts on it. And I think that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting on these guys to come in and say, all right, now the big dogs are here. Let's take over. Let's start building. You know what I mean? Because right now, dude, I love the degens. I love the degens. They're kind of like the guys that get picked last on the softball team, that we have right now. I'm not knocking anybody, but I'm just saying we have a lot of people getting laid off from these tech giants, and I think that they do start dipping their foot in the cryptoverse a little bit, man. If we start getting these guys in, it's like, dude, we get a good game developer in that comes in and just makes an incredible game, dude, it's over. It's over, man. So I think right now, man, is a great opportunity for Web3 to really start stepping the game up, man, and take some of these guys in, dude, and start building. Now we start building.
Dude, I gotta say that that's very man, great observation, because here's the thing. One of the reasons that I was so glad to do Crypto Remora is because you as yourself, you have these opinions, and then you have these thoughts, and then, but here's the thing, these big guys that invest, they have teams of people, dude, because one person might not see what another person says. And I just got to say, Wes, that you seeing that narrative is something I completely didn't even think about. Like, I did not even think about the fact that, like, I knew that, Web3 is the future. I know that devs are going to come in, but dude, I didn't even put two and two together.
Yeah.
So what you're saying about these guys getting laid off because of the hard times in the economy is freaking brilliant, because
they want to fud. They're just doing it for their numbers, dude.
Yeah,
dude. We'll take them in, dude.
We'll take you.
Building,
Come
man.
on over to Arbitrum,
sure.
baby. We got a good team at Arbitrum. We got a good team at Lost Donkeys. We got it going on over here. So
I think the biggest concern with that, though, is like coming from Microsoft or Google or Apple or whatever. They're making good money. These guys are making good money, and I don't know. I just hope that they're getting laid off. So obviously, like they need work and they need money. I'm sure they have money put to the side, but it's just kind of like getting them over here, getting them comfortable, and getting them 100% on board, and like, this is the future. Even if you're not making the same amount of money from the get-go, like, it's just kind of showing them the path that the end of the road is going to be much better than that what you were doing over there, the same old thing, building for somebody else. This is like literally building for themselves, or like building for the next person, for true ownership of assets and financial freedom and stuff like that. And I hope that that's what happens next. I hope that's the potential of them laying them off and kind of pushing them to the side. Well, we got a home for you, man. Come over to Web3 and start building.
Yeah, and I think the Bitcoin ETF only is the Bitcoin ETF the best thing for decentralized and freedom and all that? No, but for those devs that maybe just got laid off on Web 2 that are looking for a job, and now they say, well, wait a minute, Bitcoin ETF is approved. Ethereum ETF's coming. So now I don't have to be so scared. Now I can go learn blockchain because the U.S. government finally gave it the green flag and said, let's roll. We got an ETF. BlackRock said, let's go. So I think that is only proving what you're saying to be true in the near future. And in it's going to be a good thing. And hopefully, for Solana's sake, hopefully some of those guys come over to Solana. Ultimately, I would still like to see Solana become a little more decentralized, though. I would like to see that. However, is that going to make me not want to use the chain? No. Is it going to make me bearish on Solana? Absolutely not. I still think that Solana's price target, some people are calling for 1,000. Some people are just saying we're going to go back to all-time highs. Some people are saying 500. I'm saying
I could see 1,200, dude, in this run.
In the peak of it for sure.
But like, dude, because obviously there's that trilemma. You want security on the network, you want decentralization, but you want scalability as well. Like, you want it to be fast. Ethereum kind of has mastered and equalized all of those, and then like Solana is.
It's scalable. Solana's scalable.
Well, yeah, it's scalable.
It's just not decentralized.
And there's that security, but then there's the network gets shut down. You know what I mean? It's like, so you kind of have to take it. It is what it is, man. For if you want it to be fast, it's got to be a little more centralized. And again, I don't think centralization is like it depends on what extent too. You know what I mean? So I think that Solana's serving its purpose for what it was built for. Ethereum is serving its purpose for what it was built for. You know what I mean? And I guess it's kind of like a personal, whatever you what's the word I'm looking for?
It's just it's your preference of what you like.
Yeah, your preference. Thank you. Yeah, it's a personal preference.
So
Yes.
overall, crypto Remora is still bullish on Solana. Do we think
Yeah,
that
we like
it's
Solana, man.
Do we think it's the most decentralized thing in the world? No. And like I said, I would prefer it to become more decentralized. Um, but if you have
We
different,
get some of these devs in, man. We get some of these devs
that would
in. They
be
start
nice,
getting
dude.
to
That would
work.
be nice, dude. We need the help because
Let's do
Solana's a
it.
good chain. They got a good
It
name.
is.
They've got they got the reputation for the network going down and maybe some VC
Yeah.
stuff. Maybe the FTX FUD didn't help, but at the end of the day, there's still two or three that have been pinned to my Twitter account since I started my Twitter account, and that's Robinhood, Solana, and Arbitrum, and not necessarily in any order. I'm just saying those are the three
Yeah.
of my favorites because they're so freaking easy to use. And
Easy to use. Yeah.
if I'm onboarding anybody into crypto, I'm not saying go use this because the transaction speeds are this and blah blah blah. I'm not doing that nerdy stuff, man. Not saying
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not smart. I'm just saying,
Right.
look, if you're new to crypto, Robinhood is easy way to transfer to your wallet. It's good on board. Crypto.com's good. Gemini's pretty good. But as far as ease of use on actual blockchains, dude, nobody, in my opinion, still holds a candle to Arbitrum and Solana.
Yeah.
And that's Robinhood. I like Robinhood just as a easy first beginner tool to get on. But
Yeah, we got we have this the Dinkun, or I guess that's how you Dinkun, I don't know, something like that. But we have this upgrade coming up, which is going to be really good for the L2s, which is going to be really good for Arbitrum and ZK Sync and all these, because it's going to put like it's going to reserve a spot into each of these blocks on the Ethereum mainnet for the L2s, and it's gonna apparently it's gonna make it cheaper. It's gonna make it faster for these L2s. So the L2s are just getting better and better, and yeah, I mean, with Robinhood, dude, like you were saying, the ease of use. They're working with MetaMask now to make these payments and to help people get into crypto a little bit easier. Like
what are they doing?
all this is.
What are they doing with MetaMask?
I think it's just a wallet. I think whenever, because Arbitrum or Robinhood integrated with Polygon, right, to for their network to send and receive tokens on the network. So they're using the Polygon network, but they're going to be using MetaMask as their wallet custodian. So that's good, dude. Like, I think that's a good step forward, man. Honestly.
So in other words, J.P. Morgan is working with Polygon.
I think, yeah. I mean, dude. Yeah, either way, dude, like if they're using the EVM, the Ethereum's just going to be that settlement layer, dude, that EVM layer 1 settlement layer, and now we have all these, blockchains building on top of Ethereum, and then with the Denkun upgrade, dude, it's only going to make the layer 2s. Dude, I'm bullish on these layer 2s, man. Even Optimism, Arbitrum's doing these they have the layer 3s getting built on top of Arbitrum with Arbitrum Orbit, dude. There's so much happening right now. It can be a little confusing, but there's a lot of stuff happening right now, man.
Absolutely. I think Arbitrum's holding very well at $1.87. Showing no signs of chilling out.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's we're getting a little bit of a falling wedge on the daily on it, but overall, Arbitrum has still gone, for the most part, up and to the right. I mean, it had that one little W formation pattern at the bottom, and I think it double bottomed down around 78 cents. But since that double bottom at 78 cents, I mean, like a rocket up to $1.87, and this is
Arbitrum's gonna do great, man.
It's holding up well. I still think it's a steal under $2. I think it's still a beautiful price.
I agree.
Beautiful price.
I agree for sure. I agree. So did you see where Rainbow Wallet, man? They just came out with the Rainbow Small. Did you see that? They teamed up with Treasure DAO Small.
I did not see that. That's cool, man.
Yeah, it is cool, man. Rainbow Wallet. If you haven't checked Rainbow Wallet out, check that out, man. We should put a link in the description and get that Rainbow Small. That was really cool to see that because they're on Arbitrum as well. I think Treasure DAO is gonna stick with Arbitrum. And they have the Treasure DAO chain coming up. We should probably do a whole separate video on all that, man, because they're doing really cool stuff there.
Oh,
And yeah,
updates real quick, you guys.
mm,
I guess our company that's working with the stuff was a little bit bogged down last week, which is a good thing because they're always busy. They're steady busy. So
oh, with the merch,
we don't have our merch just yet. The guy's still working on it, but I'm tell you what, dude, he comes through, man.
it's
This
gonna
is
be cool, man.
it's my
It's gonna
boy. He
be cool.
comes through when he does.
Yeah.
I can't wait because I'm gonna get some stuff in the background. Wes, I'm gonna personally drive over to you and deliver your mug and your
Dude.
t-shirt, and I can't wait, bro. As soon as it gets in, bro,
I
I'm
can't wait.
I'm
man.
driving it
I
over there
can't
because
wait.
the goal is hopefully by next week we'll have the coffee mugs at least so we can drink coffee and show the
Yes,
crypto
dude,
Remora.
yes.
And I would like to have the t-shirts. I got you a medium. I'm getting a large, and I think there's a website where I'm going to direct you to. We're not going to let everyone know our sources just yet, but I'm gonna direct you to the website so you can kind of look around. But y'all, let me tell you what.
Yeah, man. We'll get
License.
some hats and stuff.
We
man.
can
I'm
get
ready.
license plates that go on the front, vanity plates that are all chrome with the logo in the middle, Crypto
Yep.
Remora logo, and they are dope, dude. So just be on the lookout. I know I said it was coming soon, but they got a little bit backed up. But it's
Yeah.
gonna be worth the wait. Our merch is
We'll
not
get
gonna.
it, man. It's
gonna
gonna
be
be
nice.
nice too, man. I saw some of the stuff you put together, and it looks really good, man. So I'm excited about that. So yeah, man.
Oh, Sanko, we got to get on with Get.Small. What's going on with that? I know.
Senko, yeah, Senko TV. Yeah, we're gonna do a live stream from Senko TV with Ready Layer 2's Get.Small. That's gonna be fun. So we'll keep you guys updated on that as well. So
And it's
yeah, if you're in the Arbitrum community and you want to jump on and have some fun, we'll keep you guys posted on that and when that happens.
Rejects is doing that too, isn't he? Is Rejects
Yeah,
still
Rejects
doing
is
it?
doing it. Yeah, yeah. He loops these old school uh, these old school shows, man, and they're actually really good. I fell asleep to one the other night on my phone. I was watching it,
Nice.
and it's cool, man. It's like they have these little gifts you can send for like super cheap, man, like 50 cents on Arbitrum. You're
That's cool as hell,
like
man. We got to
pennies on gas.
Yeah, we got to
it
get on
is
that,
cool.
dude. We got to get on that. I got to mess around with that. And we're still
Yeah, it is
beefing up
cool.
our stuff, you guys. 2024, I'm thinking for Crypto Remora, some of our goals, we just like to be straight up with y'all. Some of our other
Yeah.
goals, coming down the line we are doing the lives. We're going to be doing some live streaming.
Do the live stream,
the street
Yep.
street interviews.
Street interviews.
So that stuff is coming, but as of right now, it's like we're both kind of trying to get our bearings about us to get ready for this roller coaster because we know it's coming,
Yep.
dude. Like this
Yep.
roller
It's
coaster
coming. Yep.
for this market, this is your last 6 months to a year to accumulate. So we told you when Bitcoin was at 15,000, we told you to get your stuff together and buy. And hopefully some of y'all did. Hopefully some of y'all listened and bought at down when we told you this was the bottom because we did call the bottom. And hopefully you guys made some money on those trades or at least hodling anything, DCA.
Yeah.
But I just want to double down right now and say that let's say you missed that run from 15 to 45. Let's say you missed that run. It ain't over. Like this is just the beginning of the bull, dude. So don't beat yourself up if you missed it. Don't think it's too high. Don't think it's overheated. You're not too late. You still have time to accumulate, and I think you have between 6 months and a year to do so. On the high side, on the low side, what do we say? The halving countdown is what, 420 they're calling for?
Yeah, it's around 420.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
So you might not have 6 months to a year. I might have to eat my own words. Maybe you got 3 months before the takeoff.
Well, think about it,
I
though.
don't know.
They say the peak happens usually like, 9 to 12 months after the halving?
It takes
so,
a while,
dude,
yes.
You got time.
You
dude.
still got time for the peak.
And think about it. Nick, when you first got me in, I came in with fresh eyes. You had been in it for months and months. And when I came in, I saw Ethereum at like 400. And I'm like, dude, I'm buying Ethereum at 400. And I remember you telling me, you're like, bro, I was buying it at like 75. I can't bring myself to keep buying Ethereum
I was
at
pissed.
400. Like, that's
pissed.
too much. It's gone up way too much. But like in reality, dude,
It wasn't. It was not
still
even close.
early.
It was so early.
And I think that you just have to kind of change your way of thinking, like Siri said earlier, man. Like come in with fresh eyes and You're still early, dude. These big guys are just now getting in. You're still early, and if you're here watching us, you're early, and you're on the right path, man, for sure.
Awesome, man. Yeah, so I
Yeah.
think I think that's almost gonna wrap it up unless you got something else you want to add.
Nah, I think that's it, man. Just guys, be on the lookout for the merch. Be on the lookout for some of these street interviews and the live shows. We have a lot of stuff coming, man. A lot of stuff coming. Turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. We have a few airdrop videos that you guys need to check out, man. If you want to kind of get ahead of the game before the pump really starts to take off, man. The rally starts to take off. Just get yourself situated. And stay focused, man. Stay focused. There's ERC 404s, man. We need to dive into as well. I want to get into that a little
Yeah,
bit.
we should get into
pretty
that
cool
next
concept, man.
week. Let's get into
Yeah,
that and a little bit of the
yeah,
Arbitrum stuff.
we're
Next
gonna
week.
we're gonna dive into a lot of this stuff. We're gonna keep you guys updated, and yeah, we just appreciate you guys for being here. Make sure you're following us on all socials at the Crypto Remora. Make sure you're following Siri at Siri Crypto and myself at Crypto MacGyver. That's gonna do it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much, and until next time, peace out.